Have you ever went through coins from the bank, or maybe a coin jar, or just, maybe a coin collection that your family member has left you? We're looking at rare quarters that you can look for in pocket change or from the bank that could be worth a lot more than 25 cents. So you should not spend these quarters. This first one here is from 1996, modern coin. Very common to have a 1996 quarter, but this one sold for $600 at auction because it was actually struck onto a 5-cent planchet. So you can see the Liberty being cut off there, the lettering or the design of the quarter on both the obverse and reverse of the coin. This next coin, also graded by PCGS, a coin grading company, sold for over $4,000 at auction. $4,300 for this quarter because it's a state quarter from the year 1999, the Connecticut state quarter that was actually struck onto an experimental planchet. So during this time period when they were creating the Sacagawea dollar coins that look like they're gold, they have a gold coloration to them, they're not actually real gold, they used a few state quarters to experiment with those planchets that they used for the Sacagawea dollar coins. Now, there's not a ton of these out there. Basically, they used the quarter dies that had the same kind of similar diameters as the Sacagawea dollar coins, and they only struck a limited number of these quarters onto experimental planchets. That's why these quarters are super, super valuable. Please do not get them confused with plated quarters, gold-plated quarters that coin companies sell and things like that. So this is an actual mint error. Now, this next coin is also a Connecticut state quarter, but we'll see here on the reverse, it looks very normal, but on the obverse, you can see that the clad layer was split off, so you do not see the obverse design as a result of the mint error. This coin sold for a little over $200 at auction. This next coin here has a defecting cladding layer. Someone actually found a Roosevelt dime and sent me images the other day of a defective cladding layer on their Roosevelt dime. This is pretty obvious. The error speaks for itself. This coin this time is graded by NGC, New Hampshire State Quarter, sold for over $500 because of this mint error. So always check both sides of your coins. This next coin is from the year 2000, Maryland State Quarter. This coin ended up selling for $77 at auction because it has a large die chip there on Washington's chin. So you'll see that extra blob of metal there. That is a die chip. Those can be much smaller. They could even be larger. This is a pretty good size one. So $77 for that coin, graded by PCGS as well. Now here is a proof quarter. So this is what you will find in your proof sets. The 2000 New Hampshire State Quarter, that is the proof quarter. So proof coins will be much more shinier, have that mirror-like finish. This coin was actually struck through a string here on the obverse of the coin. So you can see that they're going through the lettering, the word Liberty there. Pretty obvious strike-through error. This coin sold for around $150 at auction. This next quarter is from the year 2002. The Tennessee State Quarter looks very normal on the obverse, but on the reverse of the coin, you can see that it is missing that outer clad layer. So you'll see the inner copper layer of the quarter as a result of the mint error. This coin, graded at an AU 58, still sold for a little over $70 at auction. It's not a high mint state grade, mint state 68 or 69 or anything like that. The highest grade you can get is a 70. So this being at a 58, of course, will bring the value down a little bit, but still a $70 quarter because of the mint error. Now here's a 2004. We're going to get more modern here as we go. We're going to go all the way up until the year 2020. So this is a 2004 state quarter that has a defective planchet, the Wisconsin quarter. You can see that there at the bottom of the coin, or the top of the coin if we're looking at the obverse. And this coin sold for $89 at auction, even graded at a AU 55 by PCGS. So again, not a mint state graded coin, but still around a $90 coin, $90 quarter. So here's a 2005 Kansas State Quarter. You can see it has an uncentered broad strike. Most noticeably, you can see that around the rim of the coin there. Pretty obvious. This coin ended up selling for $89 as well, so around a $90 quarter there, all because of the mint error. Now here's something you can always look for on quarters, state quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, all kinds of different coins, half dollars, dollars, and so on. This is the West Virginia state quarter from 2005. It has a die break both on the obverse and the reverse of the coin this time. So here on the reverse, you can see it there as we zoom in on the rim of the coin, that extra little metal there. That is a die break, also referred to as a cud. Now here on the obverse of the coin, you can see that there on the rim of the coin again, of course, over by the word dollar. So pretty cool that this coin actually has two die breaks, one on each side of the coin. Sometimes, most of the time, you'll just see it on the obverse or the reverse. But this time on both sides of the coin. This coin sold for $57 at auction, graded by NGC. Moving on to another coin graded by NGC. This coin has been struck through. Now this one you would have to inspect very closely to notice. Here on the obverse of the coin, you can see where it says "In God We Trust." You can see that it was struck through like a piece of string there. It's very, very light. It's not a huge strike through, but it is graded by NGC, and the coin sold for $51 at auction. So you're not really making a fortune on the coin if you're trying to flip it and sell it and things like that after you pay to have it graded. Not really making anything there, but it is something to look for that is a mint error. So always inspect your coins closely. This next coin is a 2018. Sometimes I forget to say 2018, 2020. I'm so used to saying 2018, 2009. And then I guess when it became 2010, people started saying 2010. So still getting used to that. 2018 Block Island quarter here, where the obverse has been struck through. You can see that there at the top of the coin. Pretty obvious strike through again. This coin, graded by NGC, ended up selling for $55. Not bad for a 2018 quarter. Now on to the 2020 quarter. We've done a whole video on these coins. Now when this error was first discovered in 2020, of course people were going crazy, paying crazy prices on eBay through the roof. But as more got found, the prices kind of came down. This coin did end up selling for $228, and you'll see that it was struck through here on the reverse, right directly through the bat's face. So that's pretty cool placement of the strike through there. This coin, like I say, sold for $228 at auction. So if you find these National Park quarters from 2020, definitely always look for this error. There are some other ones to look for on this quarter as well, so feel free to check out my 2020 quarter videos. Now here is a 2001 Kentucky state quarter. Now again, we looked at the die break that took place on the other quarter, where it was on the front and the back of the coin, the obverse and the reverse. But in this case, the die break is only here on the reverse of the coin. So you can see that there to the left side on the rim of the coin, very small die break there. But this coin did sell along with this coin here, a 2001 state quarter, North Carolina state quarter, that has a strike through right there through the lettering, the "In God We Trust" there. So these two coins sold together for $31, graded by Annex. I would definitely give $31 for these. Two quarters that are graded. I'll take it any day of the week, but if you're trying to sell, not making a fortune on those ones. So always inspect your coins closely, especially if you got a coin jar full of coins, go through each one. We have videos every single day here on the channel showing you guys which coins to look for, what can give a coin value. So feel free to check those out. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.